Rabbit by Beatrice Potter. Did she write that?
Yes.
They've changed it and updated it. Did you know that?
Yes, I do.
What?
I do. I have a 4-year-old. I have to keep track of these things.
Yeah, well, they changed. Apparently they can do that because they're in the public domain. They can rewrite those books. We have a book called The Equal Rhymes Amendment. That's true. And the author, Doug Larsh, has rewritten about 50 classic nursery rhymes, and he says in the introduction, this is true, the study of nursery rhymes reveals a male-dominated fairyland filled with sexism, violence, and insensitivity to the human condition. And if you go back and look at some of the old nursery rhymes and stories, that is true. So he rewrote some of them and came up with stuff like this. Do you remember Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater?
Yes.
Here's his rewritten version. Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater had a wife and wished to keep her. Treated her with fair respect, she stayed with him and hugged his neck. Kind of sweet, right?
Very nice.
What?
Very nice.
Yes, it is. For example, did you know in the original Snow White, the stepmother is forced to dance in red-hot iron shoes until she dies? That's true. In the original Cinderella, the stepsister's eyes are pecked out by doves. And in the earlier versions of Little Red Riding Hood, she is eaten alive as a fitting punishment for disobedience. Those were the original versions of those children's stories. Now, the thing that bothered me, has always bothered me, is not the violence, but they're kind of out of date.
Yeah.
So we wanted to update some of the nursery rhymes and kind of get them into the 90s so they have some relevance. Would you like to hear some of these?
We would love to.
Of course you would. Well, you're going to whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
Mary Had a Little Lamb. You remember that one?
I remember that.
Of course you do. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white and wavy. It followed her to cooking school, and now it's lamb with gravy. You see, it's Humpty Dumpty sat on the Berlin Wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Now all the king's subjects from bottom to top are hawking his pieces at $10 a pop. Georgie Bushy, puddin' and pie, grabbed Manuel and made him cry. When Manuel cried, "Help me, please," the Vatican said, "No capiche." I knew if we hung in there, we'd get you with the good stuff. Jack be nimble, Jack be leggy. Jack go to Denmark, Jack be Peggy. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating a fruitcake slice. Tried to put in his thumb to pull out a plum, and broke both his wrists and his knife. Or, how about peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old, would still taste better than oat bran. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a white wine spritzer. They both lay down for half an hour. Now none of her dresses fits her. Did a little dumpling, my son John. Had 3 houses, but they be gone. Let's see. Itsy Bitsy Spider. Remember that one? Of course you do. Climbed up the water spout till down the drain came acid rain and washed his guts right out. You see? These are really updated. Old Mother Fennel went to the kennel to get her poor doggy a checkup, but they mixed up the charts and cut off some parts. Now he's only a he from the neck up, and that's something. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife no zucchini. They like to take off all their clothes and smear on beanie weenie. Class stuff. This is class stuff. What? You should be proud. We have a couple more here. Hickory Dickory Dock, primetime live is at 10 o'clock. Sawyer's astute, witty and cute, but Donaldson looks like Spock. Sam Donaldson.
Yeah. Closing with a big one?
What?
Closing with a big one?
Up till now I thought so, but I'm wavering a little bit on this. Sing a song of savings in Lincoln SNL. 4.02 billion squandered all to hell. When the bill was open, a guy named Charles was sued for it, but the taxpayers usual will end up getting screwed for it. That's the latest one.